Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video, we're going to be doing a comparison between a hydraulic cam chain tensioner and a manual cam chain tensioner. We're also going to go over the differences between a silver cap and a black cap, and also what to expect when switching to a manual cam chain tensioner. I have PSR. If you want to see how to install it and adjust it, there's another video that I did on the process. And this review is going to be specific for PSR. I'm not sure if you're going to expect the same thing from a different brand, but this might help you do a better decision on which one to go with. You can either switch to a silver cap or the manual cam chain tensioner. Now, originally the bike comes with a black cap. You can see here you have the opening for the oil to seep through and create pressure through this hole, and this will apply the pressure on the cam chain guide. The first fix for it is to switch to a silver cap, which gives a 5mm elevation. You can see the elevation difference between the black cap and the silver cap. You might think that does not fit through properly, but that's because of the elevation. So, see? Now also another difference is you can see here the gap, the hole here, has only half of it, which allows the oil to seep through and to build up pressure. When in this case, here you have a wider opening for the oil to seep through. What happens in this scenario is the 5mm elevation creates enough pressure on the cam chain guide. When you start up the bike, you wouldn't hear the rattle, and then the tension is adjusted hydraulically based on the oil pressure. If you're gonna go this route, I'd highly recommend to upgrade the O-ring that comes with a silver cap, and also to upgrade the other O-ring here, which sits on the hydraulic cam chain tensioner. You can see here it sits here. Now, the second fix is to switch to a manual cam chain tensioner. In my case, we switched to PSR. I've had this cam chain tensioner for 1 year, which is around 3,000 miles that I put on the bike while having this installed. And recently it started leaking oil because this O-ring failed and it started leaking oil from the thread. So my advice is, if you're gonna switch to a manual cam chain tensioner, to avoid these issues, I would recommend right away to upgrade to this kit, which is Vitin. These type of O-rings, they handle heat up to 200 degrees Celsius compared to the one that originally comes with this one, which handles up to 120 degrees Celsius. Your bike is never gonna reach 200 degrees Celsius, obviously, but this is a guaranteed way that the O-rings will not fail. This O-ring does not come with the kit originally, so you have to place one here. And right away you would upgrade also this O-ring because it allows oil to seep through the thread and start leaking oil. If you decide to go with a silver cap, you have to keep something in mind. When you put a lot of mileage on the bike, the cam chain might stretch a couple of millimeters and you might start hearing the rattle all over again. So in this case, I would recommend to have a manual cam chain tensioner because you can keep adjusting it accordingly every 6,000 miles. And if you're running out of thread, that means the cam chain has stretched a lot. Should not go more than this or it's gonna start leaking oil. Now we're gonna start the bike with a black cap and we're gonna compare it, starting up the bike with a silver cap and then with the manual cam chain tensioner. Let's go. Hopefully this video shows you the difference between the black cap, the silver cap, and the manual cam chain tensioner. In my opinion, I'm going to stick with the manual cam chain tensioner. Gives you better longevity, and you saw there was a slight rattle still present even though we switched to the silver cap. Whichever way you decide to go, just don't stick with the black cap because you don't want to have any issues down the road. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.